everybody, welcome back to K17 Reactions. I'm your host Jimmy, and today I'm going to go towards comedy right now. Hadn't had much laughing here in the last several days. And one thing about the other comedy videos that I've done, I had one person who commented about me not laughing. And I don't know how everybody else is out there, but if I'm watching something funny and I'm by myself, I don't typically laugh out loud. Although I think something's funny, it's just the way I've always been. If you don't see me just cracking up and laughing real loud, doesn't mean I don't think that they're funny. It's just, again, the way I'm built. So anyway, I am going with a comedian named Jeff Allen, and the routine he's going to be doing is the America I Grew Up In. I've heard some of Jeff Allen's stuff. He is a very funny guy. He's a Christian comedian, has an incredible testimony as well. But for today, we're going to watch him do the America I Grew Up In. If you like what I'm doing here on the channel and you're enjoying these videos, please hit that like button. Also share, comment, and subscribe. Every bit of that would help greatly. So here we go, Jeff Allen.
I had the pleasure of growing up in America before the lawyers took it over and ruined it on us. And yeah. In my day, if a kid fell off the monkey bars and chipped a bone in his arm, that was tragic, but it was funny to the rest of us. You know? It certainly wasn't reasons to take the monkey bars off the playground. We all did dumb things. That's how you learn not to do dumb things. C.S. Lewis said suffering was God's megaphone. That's right. You do dumb things, it hurts, and then you learn not to do it. But we're the most painted verses. I'll give you an example. When I was 12, someone told me to get a ball jar, canning jar. Find some dry ice, put it in the jar, put the lid on it. So I said, what's gonna happen? They said, it's gonna blow up. And I said, cool. Where do I get dry ice at? And they said, the ice cream man. So one day I heard the ice cream man coming down my street. I run out with one of my mother's canning jars, and I asked, you got any dry ice? He said, what you gonna do with it? I said, I'm gonna put it in this jar, I'm gonna put the lid on it, and it's gonna explode. Ice cream man says, oh, here's your dry ice. That's the America I grew up in. Yes. And of course, that night, my mother was at our kitchen table picking shards of glass out of my forehead. And my father came walking in. How'd that happen? Someone told me you put dry ice in a ball jar, it'll blow up. So knowing that, you were just staring at that jar, waiting for it to blow right up in your face. Yep. What am I raising, a moron? Could see why you'd think that. I never did it again, because that'd have been really dumb. That's how you learn. My nephew's coming by. This poor kid's 11 years old. I look at him, where's he going? My sister said rollerblading. I thought he was gonna disarm a nuclear device. Poor kid looked like the Michelin Man. Foam, rubber, plastic, everywhere. She says, I don't want him to get hurt. I said, hurt? He could take a semi at 80 miles an hour and that off. Falling on concrete is supposed to hurt. See, that's your incentive to learn to stay upright on the rollerblades. They've ruined everything. Playgrounds. I took my granddaughter to a playground. What happened to playgrounds? The slide is 5 feet high, made out of plastic. She would go 4 inches and stop, 4 inches and stop, 4 inches and stop. That's not a slide, it's a scoot. Wee papa, wee papa, wee papa, wee papa. What did we have? We had a 6-story high solid steel structure. About mid-July, yeah. Mid-July would hit a temperature of about 285 degrees. You lose 2 layers of skin on the way down. Another layer when you hit the ground like a flat rock on a pond. Come back picking gravel out of your thighs, yeah! Now it's wee papa, wee papa, wee papa. I wanted to shove her down the slide. I did. I wanted to shove her so she'd know what an exhilarating feeling of sliding. And I felt 6 iPhones on my back. Go ahead, old man. We dare you. It's nuts. Car seats, I'm not against car seats. I'm just telling you, I'm tired of strapping my granddaughter in like a NASCAR driver to drive 2 miles to get a Diet Coke from the mini mart. She's 54 pounds. I'm gonna get a hernia hauling her in and out of the state. What age can you take them out now? 5, 7, 18? Here's your high school diploma. You get to ride home like a big boy today. I mean, come on. Car seat, we didn't even have seat belts. I walked the back seat of my mother's car for 4 years. She'd be driving, I'd just be walking the back seat side to side. Sure, every now and then she'd hit the brakes, I'd fly up into the front. She'd toss me back like a trout. What are you doing up here? Get back there. I got pulled over by the police. I'm not making this up. I got pulled over by the police because it was sunny day and my granddaughter was in the back seat with sunshine through the window, and the policeman said, I'm not gonna write you up this time, but you need to have a sunshade to protect her from the sun. I go, what? Are you kidding? I almost got arrested. I said, you're kidding me. This is a joke, right? When did the sunshine become this evil thing? We didn't have sunscreen. You know what sunscreen was when I was a kid? Dirt. That's what it was, dirt. And why? Because we would eat dirt and it would get all over our face and protect us from the sun. And then we'd wash it down with water from a garden hose. And then I'd take a bath, put on my asbestos pajamas, and go to bed. And look how I turned out.
There you have Jeff Allen, the America I grew up in. And I can tell you that his description of the playground and so forth back, I remember those. I remember those slides, the full metal slides, probably 7 feet, 8 feet tall at the top. And remember them being just scorching hot. We'd go down it. And what do? We burn our back of our legs, and then we turn around and go back up and do it again. You know, I'm surprised we had any skin left. We didn't have third-degree burns, but I can definitely relate to that. He's spot on there. I remember no car seats. I remember standing up in the back. We had a station wagon. I remember sitting down, laying down, everything in the back of that thing. And I remember when I was little, 5, 6 years old, we had this big green station wagon, and we went to Ohio twice a year, where my dad was from. And the whole way up there, I'd lay in the back, next to the suitcases and everything. That's where I would be for the entire 10 or 12 hour drive. So anyway, that's enough about me. Although one other thing, I do remember falling off, getting up to the top of the slide and then falling off and slamming the ground. And I remember my dad, my very loving dad, he was an awesome dad, looking at me and saying, quit crying, get up. And that was it. I got up and never fell off the slide again. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this. Jeff Allen is a very funny comedian. And hopefully y'all enjoyed this as much as I did. So, excuse me, on the way out, let me just tell y'all and encourage y'all by telling you that, there are people out there that'll help you. If you're suffering with depression, any type of psychological issues, you're not alone. There are people out there to help you. And if you have faith in God, which I know some of you do, some of you don't, but if you do, then I'll just encourage you by saying that there is a friend out there. There's one friend out there who sticks closer than a brother, always. And man may fail you, he won't. Just one man's opinion. Until next time.